So Mary, this is some of my shade area gardens, and as you can see, I enjoy hostas also. And so this is kind of where I started with hostas.
Where do you get all of your hostas?
A lot of my hostas I've probably gotten at, in the spring, the garden club and the master gardeners have a sale. And so a lot of them I probably purchased from there to start.
Did you build these tiered walls here?
I did build these tiers. Most of them are from field rock that I've found out in the field, and just retaining block, and just started from there.
So did you do all of this work by yourself?
Most of it I did. My daughter helped me. She's got a landscaping degree, and she kind of helped me start the curves and stuff. So.
And then this really nice walkway with rock. Did you pick all of this rock and lay it into place too?
I did. I basically, when we're picking rock in the summer, when I find a nice flat one, this is kind of my storage area, and a lot of these I just threw them down, and that's kind of how they started.
And I see that you use some mulch here too. Is that to help with holding moisture or to keep the weeds down?
Actually, I probably put it here mostly for looks and to keep the weeds down. I just needed something for cover, ground cover.
I saw you have a cupola. Where did that come from?
The cupola comes from a farm that's about 2 miles away from here. They demolished the barn, and it was sitting out there in the yard, and so I asked if I could have it, and so here it goes. And ironically, last night we had a strong winds, and that went head over heels into the garden right behind me.
Well, in front of us, I noticed that you also have a pond. Tell me the story behind that.
Just kind of when I started gardening, I just really wanted a pond feature. And so a friend of mine that had a backhoe came and dug that for me.
Do you have fish in there too?
I do have goldfish in there, yes.
Okay.
And one frog.
Do you have to drain that each winter then?
I don't drain it in the winter. A lot of times I keep the fountain running, and then sometimes the fish live and sometimes they don't.
Okay, well, I noticed that one of your dogs kind of likes the pond too.
The dogs, on a hot day, the dogs go in there for their little dip and refreshing swim.
Then you have a real pretty archway here too. Did you build that or did you find that?
I bought that from the local store, but it got ran over by the combine 2 times before it ever got up, so that's why it looks kind of tattered.
When we get so much wind, and I'm sure you do here too,
yes.
How do you keep your hanging baskets from drying out?
I pretty much water every day. I go around after I've fed calves, and I've got 5-gallon pails. Usually there's 9 of them. And then I go around to a lot of the pots and give them a drink. Or here I can scoop out of the pond.
Do you put anything in there in addition to the liner to help hold more moisture?
In the very bottom, I usually put a plastic bag, and then so the water don't just run out, I line the cocoa basket with cardboard, and it usually seems to keep the water from just running right through.
Well, I saw on the other side of the arch, I think is that sunny area that you talked about starting when you came here to the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see the plants over on that side
Sure.
too?
I'd love to show you. Mary, this is the Crescent garden that I said was probably my first garden that I started. And you know, when I started planting, my dream was to have perennials so that I wouldn't have to buy flowers all the time. And then I realized your perennials, you got the quackgrass sneaking in, and it was always more a mess than so I basically revamped it and got back to annuals here for this year.
Well, it looks like you use both annuals and perennials, right?
I do some, yeah.
Do you start some of the plants from seeds too?
I don't intentionally, but stuff comes up on its own, and then I either use it or I weed around it so that it's a life, and I don't like to kill it. So
Well, I also see the bed across the road, and it looks like you have a lot of coneflowers in there and even some milkweed. Is that for the monarchs?
it is. I didn't really intentionally want to have milkweeds here, but my grandsons, they'd always come and look for the caterpillars on the leaves right away, and when they'd find them, and they'd find these little minute little things, and so then I'm just really leery of pulling any of them out, because I know that the butterflies are getting scarce, and I don't want to be the cause of making one not make it.
I also see this very lovely coleus, and I saw that you have more up on your patio. So can we go look at that area too?
Sure, let's go take a look.